Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. The Bruins return team will have that offense backed up. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ballgame?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Out of the end zone. And he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go with a direct snap. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice move there. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Davis will throw. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. Then they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Davis looking to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Campbell. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. Not nearly as much as he... Brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Burns. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 2nd down, wants to throw.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I see?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He's got the tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Getting some heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Aggies in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for 6. And it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Okay, ready? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Hudson. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On second down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He looks that one in nicely. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They'll try to pick up the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again. And
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, and this one's over.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On the run, still looking. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's great. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 20 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Leaves it with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. And the Aggies will have a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he puts through the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Holloway. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's still running after the move. Bust through behind his pad. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Gray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! What a catch and run for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Moves away as he feels pressure, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it.
He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. Open runway ahead. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Davis will throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Looking deep down the right side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Davis looking to pass. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. And right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Lost one deep down the right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and